So we did a search for a window wash in Dublin. Now let's take a look at one of these guys in the AdWords. The first one I'm seeing here is Master Serv Ireland. Now what's good about this? Are you still paying too much? Phone number right in the ad. Brilliant. 500 plus customers, can't be wrong. Award-winning service, industry service leader. It is, all of those are great bullet points. Great phone number right there. So all of the benefits, or really punchy benefits, are right there in the ad. That's brilliant for starters. So I imagine that the website should be pretty punchy as well. So let's take a look and see what the website's like. Okay, so we can see the website. First impression, bit of a disappointment after seeing the ad. The phone number is at the top, brilliant. You do want the large phone number at the top, you can't miss that number. That's great. The website isn't put together very well, is it? There's buttons at the top. There's no logo. There's buttons at the top, there's a few buttons on the right hand side, and there's some text. It's a big request, a quote kind of just placed in the middle of somewhere. The live support is good, although it's kind of just pushed up there, isn't it, over the other buttons. So the website itself isn't put together very well, which is okay. The website is there to get a phone call, so the design isn't the end of the world, because you got to think about your most wanted action, which is a phone call or someone contacting you. The live support is quite good. Live chat, let us talk to you, send an SMS, email. That's good. You're letting people contact you whatever way they want. The main issue is the design, and the issue with the design is that people are going to look at the design. It's not put together very well. It looks cheap. It just does. That's fine. That doesn't matter. But what does matter is when people come into the site, goes into their head is that there isn't a lot of thought put into the website. So how much thought and care is going to go into the cleaning service? It's just what people are going to be thinking. So you have to be careful with that. Plus, there's no logo. There's no way you can have a website with no logo. Who am I dealing with? It's a little bit like if I was phoning a company and they refused to give me the company name or the person I was talking to. I would feel like they were trying to hide something. So you really need to have a logo there. You need to be branding the site. It needs to be stamped with who you are. The rest of request a quote is great, but it's just kind of placed in the middle of the page somewhere. It's a bit of a disappointment after seeing the ad, because the ad was brilliant. It was punchy. It was great. Master Serv Cleaning Service provides specialized cleaning and waste management facility service through commercial cleaning, counters over 150 sites. That's not bad. It's clear. It's very, very clear. But there really should be benefits and features and bullet points, just like the ad was. The image is okay. It looks like a bit of a stock image. Again, stock images aren't the end of the world. Sometimes you can get great stock images, but it gives it a lot of authenticity if there can be a real image. But again, stock images are okay as well. Some bullet points down here, which is okay, but they need to be more. They would be at the top of the page for me. They're really hidden down there, and the overall site is just not put together right. It's not expensive to build a professional site today. It may have been 10 years ago, but today it's not expensive to build a professional site, and people are going to, when they come into this site, they're going to get it into their head that there's no attention to detail, because there's not much attention to detail in the site, and they're just going to see the services and that takes away from your call to actions, which are great. The live support is brilliant. The phone number is great, but the website just does not live up to the promise that was made in the ad. Now, people might phone you directly from the ad, which is great, but they're going to be put off by this site, and I'd like to see what the site looks like on the phone as well. I don't think it's going to look good on the phone, which is really important. A lot of people will search for cleaning services on the phone, so you got to make sure it looks good on the phone as well. So it doesn't live up to there has to be a logo there, and it just doesn't live up to the ad, to the promise that was in the ad. And people are, when looking at this site, are going to think that the service is not as high quality as they would have expected from the ad.